Alright traders, my name is Chaos Trader 63 and I'm here. I want to show you a trade I'm getting into with the US dollar Swiss franc using the Ichimoku system. I trade off of the hourly time frame. So what I do, I go to the daily to get my market sentiment, and based on the Ichimoku system, my market sentiment is bearish because I'm below this Kumo cloud. If you're above the clouds, you'll be bullish, and if you're inside the clouds, you'll be considered consolidating or ranging. Okay, let me show you what I did on the hourly time frame, and also on the bottom here I put a line right here for this resistance support line here, because every time the market here on this US dollar Swiss franc makes a new low, that'll be the all-time low. So right here is the all-time low right now, and I want to be wary of that area, so I put a support line down there. Okay, now in my trade I got in based off of the Ichimoku system. You have your components, which are the Kumo cloud. You have your Tenkan-sen, which is this green line here. You have your Kijun-Sen, which is this dark blue line. And you have your Chiku span, which is this dashed pink line. And your Sinkow span A and B are the outlines of your Kumo. On an uptrend, A will be on top and B would be on the bottom, and vice versa on a downtrend. Okay, so I said I was going to be looking for shorts based off of the daily time frame. So what I did, I got a TK cross here. It's a bearish cross because your Tenkan-sen is going below your, from above to below your Kijun-sen. Okay, and what you look for to filter out your trade is your Chiku span. Your Chiku span is like your filter. So you want it to be below price, which will be bearish, and you're going bearish. I mean, you're going short. So you want that to be bearish. This is a strong crossover because it happened in bearish territory. Okay, now the thing that I look at is I got this A to B, C to D. Now is this A to B, C to D equal to each other? Because if it is, when you get into your trade down here, if A to B is equal to C to D and you enter down here, then the market's going to reverse on you, so your trade will not be in the positive for a while. And as you can see, I'm not in the positive right now because I did enter down there, but you could wait for this market to retrace, and I have this 200 bar moving average here. A lot of times the market will retrace up to there, or it'll retrace to this Kijun right here and then go back down. So the market doesn't want to get too far from the Kijun, so you want to be leery of that. And now you see that the market may retrace back down. Now I could be in the negative for a while until the market does retrace. So a lot of times on these TK crosses, when you see a 1-to-1 developing, which is a ratio of 1-to-1 here based on these legs, you may want to wait until the market retraces, because you'll be getting in on the lower leg of this 1-to-1 ratio here. Okay, the market likes to do a 1-to-1 ratio a lot of times. The market has a memory, so it remembers what it did here, and it's going to do the same thing here. So I look for that 1-to-1 ratio. Now, being that I saw that 1-to-1 ratio, I should have waited for the market to retrace and then get in. Okay, I could have looked at retracement levels such as this 100 bar move, this 200 bar moving average, or this Kijun-sen, like I said, or I can put my Fibonacci retracement levels in here, and I look at those, and I could see that my 38.2 is here, my 50 here, which lines up with the Kijun-sen, and then I got my 61.8 retracement levels. Those are the three levels I would look at, and those are areas that I would look for the market to reverse. Okay, let's get rid of those for now. Basically, traders, that's the rules that I done following the Ichimoku system. Now what I did, my stop loss will be, you usually put your stop loss above this you like to put it above the Kijun-sen or above the cloud, the Kumo cloud. Okay, I put it above this Kijun-sen. Now you want to find out what your where your stop loss, you got your stop loss, and you want to find out where your profit target will be. And you want to decide also, if this stop loss is too large for you, you may not want to get into the trade. Okay, that's why maybe you want to wait for it to reverse, to retrace a little bit, and then put your stop loss up above the Kijun-sen. It'll save you some some distance, because you have to think about your money management before you get into a trade. And if the trade is too deep for your money management, you don't want to get in. But traders, that low that I said, the all-time low, is a spot I'll be looking for the market to bounce off of. Okay, so that's how I got into this trade using the Ichimoku system. Hopefully I'm helped somebody out with this. Until next time, traders, God bless.